Now, what do we have? So we've got, speaking of Bud Light are doubling down. So breaking news, Bud Light will sponsor pride parades across the country despite the ongoing boycott. Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch will sponsor the St. Louis Pride Parade, Cincinnati Pride Parade, Chicago Pride Parade, the organization behind the Columbus Pride Parade. So here we have it. This is
McDonald's is doing it too.
Yeah, McDonald's is doing it. I don't think there's much else really there that's interesting, but yeah, Bayer, that's a pharmaceutical company.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, Bud Light doubling down. Who'd have thought it? Who would have thought it? I mean, look, they've got nothing else to lose, have they? At this point, they've literally got nothing else to lose. At this point, they can't lose anymore. They've lost everything. So at least at this point, they're trying to recoup some money from the ESG stuff, I guess.
Yeah, because they lost. Really? Yeah, because they lost a lot of them when they pulled back and disavowed the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing.
Yeah.
So then you had all the Alphabet community bars and stuff, then also piling on top and canceling Bud Light for that.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, we probably lost most of the normal people in the country, so let's try to get those people back at least, but at the end of the day, it's that company is going to crash and burn. I don't see it coming back, not anytime soon for sure. I mean, they would have to completely rebrand, get a new CEO in there. I mean, they would have to change so much stuff. The little bullshit apology thing that they put out there was crap. I mean, there's so much stuff they're going to have to do to turn things around.
Mm.
Now, Target's in the same boat.
I can't see them doing any of this. I can't see them doing enough to turn it around.
No.
It'll be really interesting to see whether the boycott continues, but I think it will, because it's become just an ingrained everyday movement now. No, we won't have that. We'll have this. It's one of those things where when people are instantly switched off to something and it becomes second nature to them, they don't tend to switch back on. There needs to be that spark to switch people back onto something. And I can't see them lighting that match to get people to do it. I just can't. And this isn't going to help. I mean, fucking hell, when this comes out, people start seeing this, which it already is now. People are just going to go, ha, ha, ha. No. Bye-bye. See you later. We'll keep that boycott going.
Yep.
Culture, you got some stuff to say on this?
Sure. I mean, it's pretty easy for me to say what I think. They've lost 25 to 30% of their business, most of it permanently. And once you break a habit, just like with cinema going, it's harder to get people to come back. Beer is a habit. Loyalty is fleeting. If you abuse your customers for too long, you can take advantage of that loyalty. You suffer the consequences. It happens with everything, including sports teams. So, yeah, I feel like...
the Dodgers are in hot water right now.
Yeah,
too.
they are. Being anti-Catholic is not a good move on their part, considering the majority of their in-person fans are Latino. So that was not a great move. But regardless, I am not surprised. I'm not surprised that they went back to doubling down. They don't really have a choice. They have to make their paymasters happy. And make no mistake, they have to bend the knee to the woke. They just have to. Yeah, they need that ESG interim financing.
Yeah. I mean, that's all that they're not getting any income from elsewhere. So that's literally all that they've got now. They can't do anything else, can they? Tom, you've been awfully quiet for a little while there, mate.
Oh, I just been dealing with some stuff in the background here, but which bit we're talking about right now, the LGBT thing with Bud Light. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm more surprised that Target actually jumped and reacted the way they did, and some of the other companies have been more reactionary. But Bud Light, like you said, is just seeming to just continue to go right down that road and plow on ahead. So yeah, I don't know what kind of, like Culture was just saying before, I don't know what kind of ESG money they're getting out of this or what, but I guess hopefully it's worth it, because I've seen some of the rebates and stuff people have been posting online. That can't be good, because that means they're trying to get rid of stock they can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Tom, sometimes if you have a really shit movie, you offer a rebate on it or pair it with another movie that people may want to see. It happens, right?
Yeah, it does. I literally walked through the beer cooler at this gas station close by my house. They have like a walk-in beer cooler, and there was stacks and stacks of Anheuser-Busch products in there. All the other beer in there was pretty low. I mean, there was a little bit here and there, but the Anheuser-Busch stuff, it was stacked up in there, going nowhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one's going. Yeah, aren't they going to have to buy it back now? Isn't that what?
Yeah, they are.
Hearing?
They're buying it back.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That's what I mean by the rebates. Like, you go into these stores and it'll say $6.95 after mail-in rebate, and what you do is you take your receipt with whatever they give you at the counter, or you go online, and then Bud Light will send you a check for whatever the difference is.
Jeez.
So yeah, it's costing them a lot more than you'd think at the end of the day, because they're just paying to get rid of all this stock, because otherwise it probably costs them more at the end of the day to buy it back and just
dispose of it and deal with it.
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, that's like a lesson in how not to do business, isn't it? Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch.
Yep, but then you see other companies turning around and doing similar type crap, and it's like, I mean, are any of these people paying attention or reading the room here?
Well, I wonder, what's the end goal at this point? Do they think that does that like I'm Anheuser-Busch CEO, right? And I clearly know something's going wrong. No, just pause it, right?
I know.
I clearly know something's going on because we've changed our marketing tactics. We've adjusted and changed. We put out a new advert, different new ad campaign. I clearly think something's wrong, but then I go and do this anyway. Like, what's the fucking end goal? What would you do? Why are you doing this? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think people are just going to go, it's fine now? Is that like that? In my head, I'm like, that must be what he's thinking. He must genuinely, sincerely think that people are just going to forget and it's fine. Is that it? Because what's the end goal? Why would you do that as a business?
I think it has a lot to do with what Andre was saying, talking about the Disney and the Star Cruiser Hotel is their world reality is completely different than the real world.
But they've acknowledged the world reality. This is the issue. They've actually acknowledged it by putting out those other ad campaigns. This is why
afterwards though.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
But why would you? Yeah, but this is what I mean. They've already acknowledged that it's up shit creek. So then why would you then keep doing it? Do you see what I mean?
Oh, as far as them keeping on doing it, oh god, I have no clue.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like they've obviously acknowledged that something's happening and it's that it's real bad because they
like, okay, now let's do the Pride Parade thing.
Their patriotic marketing, and then they were like, don't worry about it. We should do a Pride Parade. What? Do you think it's a contract that they couldn't get out of? Like, I don't understand the mindset.
They have to get their ESG money back. They are hanging by a thread in ESG right now because they just lost their corporate equality index score from the Human Rights Campaign. The HRC they suspended their 100% CEI score, and it screwed their ESG. They are trying to recover that and be better allies to the alphabet mafia.
Good God. If I was in charge of things, I would ban this ESG crap from the entire country.
Hey, we've been hearing states and different federal officials talk about that for a while. And there are some states that are bringing that about. There are also states that are outlawing digital currency.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, the CBDCs, which are also not a good thing.
No, they're very bad. Very,
yeah.
very bad.
I'm all about crypto, but not CBDCs.
Good.